have 7 major chords, basic major chords, A to G, and also 7 minor chords, A to G also. That's what we're going to work on today, okay? Your first basic major open chord is A major. You fret it with 3 fingers, first, second, and third finger, all inside the second fret. Fretting first finger on the 4th string, second finger on the 3rd string, and third finger on the 2nd string. We only pluck the 5th string all the way down to the 1st string. We don't include the E string because it's, although it's part of an A major chord, we want the bass sound to be the root note, which is A, this A here, okay? So that's A major. To make it to a minor, second chord for today is converting it into a minor chord. This C sharp note here on the 2nd fret with your 3rd finger should move down here on the 1st fret to get a C. That's the only thing that separates the A major and A minor. Okay, that's the only difference. So how do we fret it? You can't move your 3rd finger on the 1st fret while your 1st and 2nd finger is on the 2nd fret, right? So we change the fingering. You release your 1st finger, lift it up, and then your 2nd and 3rd finger. Put it up 1 string, both of them. And now you have your B string open and your 1st finger free. You can use that to fret the 1st fret. And that's the A minor sound, okay? And A minor chord. Next is the B. Basic B. This one here. This is what you'll see in books and chord diagrams and the fingering, suggested fingering. 1st finger will bar this 4th string, but it's not actually barring all 4 strings. You focus on the 5th string, 2nd fret, okay? That's all you have to focus for now. Your 2nd finger will stretch a little bit on the 4th fret, 4th string. 3rd finger, 4th fret also, 3rd string. And then your pinky will fret the 2nd string inside the 4th fret, okay? Now, that's enough. We don't include the E string. That's enough to make the chord. Sometimes we need to play that high E string. That's where this part of your finger will fret that high E string. You tilt your 1st finger on the side. That's where you feel what's touching the strings, not the palm side of your finger. It should be a little bit on the side. That will help you. Okay, now put back the rest of your fingers, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on the 4th fret. That's the basic B major, okay? Some advanced player will see playing it with 2 fingers only. This 3rd finger is barring 3 strings. It will take a little while for that, okay? But you can do it. If I can do it, I mean, anyone can do it. So next one is the B minor. Same thing as A major to A minor. We need to move back this 2nd fret, 2nd string, 1 fret below. Same thing here. You can't move it, you can fret it this way. So we release this finger, move up the 3rd and 4th finger, and put your 2nd finger on the 2nd string now. 3rd fret, and that's the B minor. Okay, next is this open C major 1st position. So far all these chords are using 5 strings only, 5th string to the 1st string. Same with this C major. Now 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Check those 2 strings, even the 0 fret, the open E string. And you have also an open G string. That itself is already a chord. And we try to utilize all the strings as much as we can. 2nd finger will fret the 4th string, 2nd fret. And your 3rd finger will fret the 5th string, 3rd fret. Remember, this E string, although included in the C major chord, we don't want that as your lowest note. We want the lowest note to be the name of your chord, C. So this is C. So that's the lowest note. That's a root note. That's a C major. A C minor is a bar chord. This. Remember, B major and B minor you just move up B minor, 1/2 step higher or 1 fret higher. That's a C minor. Connected already, okay? Next is the D major. Now, first finger and second finger are inside the second fret, third string and first string like this. Then your third finger will fret the second string, third fret. That's it. Only 4 strings, D string, the fourth string, up to the first string are included. Not the A string and the E string. Avoid that. To make it a minor, the lowest finger below, or the lowest string below, it's the highest string actually, sounding string. But physically, the string below, this one, should move backwards. And you can't fret it that way, right? So change the fingering, release your first finger again, move your second finger up to the third string. Now your first finger is free, you can use that to fret the first fret of the first string. Now we get a D minor chord. So from D major, this is D minor. Next is the E major. This one, 3 fingers also, but this time we're using all the strings now. First finger will fret the third string, first fret. Second finger will fret the 5th string, second fret. And third finger will fret the 4th string, second fret also. Now we strum all the strings. That's an E minor. That's an E major. Okay? For E minor, you just simply remove your first finger and that's it. That's E minor. Easy. F major is a bar chord. Now, every beginner is trying to avoid this bar chord. Well, you have to bite the bullet here. But if you really just can't do it yet, I want you to focus here. Just focus on the first finger, third finger, fourth finger. That's like a power chord, 3-string power chord. Focus on that first. You don't need to fret the other 3 strings yet, but if you can, use your second finger to fret the third string, second fret. You don't need to focus on these 2 strings for now, okay? Work on this first, these 4 fingers. Now the pressure is here, first and third finger first. Focus on that. Once you get that right, a few days, add your 4th finger on that 4th string, 3rd fret, then focus on that. That's like still a 3-string power chord. Once you get used to that, add your second finger, focus on that also, add pressure there. And that's about it. Just stay there for as long as you want to, and eventually these 2 strings will just come easily, okay? So that's F major. Then F minor is just lifting your second finger off, like this, okay? So for now, if you're just a beginner, you can focus only on these 3 fingers, the first, the third, and the fourth finger for F minor. Don't worry about the rest of the third, second, and first string. Focus on this for F minor for now. Eventually, you'll be able to do this to add that 3 strings, okay? Now, next is the G major chord. There are 2 shapes. This is the 4-finger G major. You use your first finger to fret the second string, the second fret 5th string, and your second finger the 3rd fret 6th string. Focus on that first, okay? Now, add your 3rd finger to that B string, 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then you can focus on that first. Stay there for a while. Okay, we're using all the strings, but if you're doing this, avoid the first string yet because that open string's not part of the G. Now when you get used to this, now add your pinky to that 1st string, 3rd fret. And so take your time with this chord first, okay? Now, once you get this down, the next shape is the 3-finger G. That's really easy, okay? Just moving your 3rd finger down to the 1st string, that's it. And the next fingering for this, that's why I say 3 shapes in the beginning, you can change the fingering like this. This will be convenient in other situations, okay, where I'm changing chords. And this also is convenient to other situations, including this 4 fingers. You're going from G to D. That's easier. You use your 3rd finger as your starting point. Okay? Like an anchor, your guide. Now from this fingering to E minor, that's okay. If you're playing E minor this way, your 1st finger is already on the 5th string. It's easy, okay? Now from here, this fingering, G major to C major. That's easier than this. Do this, okay? There you go. Last chord for today is G minor. Now remember that F major, you move it up 2 frets higher, that's on the 3rd fret, your finger's on the 3rd fret. Do the same shape and remove your 2nd finger, take it off, and focus on these 3 fingers for now for the G minor. Later on, when you get used to it, this note for G minor, the B flat note, which is fretted by your 1st finger, will just automatically be easier when you get used to this shape. Okay. Another shape for G major is this bar chord here, but that's a bar chord. That's for a different video. Okay. Now here, this is G minor. So those are the 14 basic major and minor chords that every beginner guitar player should know. Hope this helps you out. I'll see you in the next lesson.